Welcome to the second episode of the 2-minute series. In this episode, we'll talk about SEO. If you watched till the end, I would also share with you an interesting interview hack about how to audit a website, which I can guarantee will blow your recruiter's mind. I'm Lakshmanan. I'm a full-time growth marketer and an agency founder. If you like the video, like it. And if you want detailed videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. SEO or search engine optimization is how Google identifies your website and the pages or the content you create within your website and shows them when someone searches for it on Google. Search engine optimization is applicable for all search engines like Google, Bing, etc. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to call it just Google. The role of an SEO specialist is to make sure that these pages are ranking in the first page of the Google search result and if possible in the top 5 search results in the first page. Because literally, if you are in page 2, nobody is going to care about it. So in order to achieve this top ranking position, there are 3 important things in SEO which you have to look into. Number 1, on-page optimization. When you create the website or when you create a new content within the website, you have to make sure that you use the right keywords at the right places across the content in order to make it easy for Google to understand your content. Some of the key places within the content are your URL, the title tag of the page, the different headers you use within it, words which you link to other pages, and there is also something called meta description which happens in the backend. The second one is off-page optimization. This is kind of in your control but kind of not. Let me put this in a story way. Let's say you want to buy a car and you have 2 friends to whom you are seeking advice from. Friend A owns a car, drives a car, and he knows a little bit about it. Friend B is an expert in cars and he is kind of the Jay Leno in the car department. And if I ask you which of the 2 friends here has more credibility amongst cars or whose advice is more accurate, the obvious choice is friend B because he is obviously a car expert. Now with off-page SEO, you're not friend A, you're not friend B, you're the car. You just want experts like friend B to refer your website from their own site. They usually give something called a backlink, wherein they just highlight a word and they'll add your website link to the particular word so that when people click on it, they'll come to your website. By this, you're just telling Google that, wow, experts are recommending this website, which obviously means this guy should be pretty good at it. So the more backlinks you get, the more relevant backlinks you get, the more credible your site becomes. This is off-page optimization. Third one is technical optimization. SEO is user experience. At least if you ask Google, this is what they are going to tell you. When customers visit your website, they need to have a seamless website experience. If you are going to a website and if you click on a link and it is taking you like more than 10 seconds to load, you're simply going to drop off, right? So you have to make sure the technical aspect of things. For example, how fast a page loads, how responsive the site is. For example, you're viewing it on your laptop, phone, tablet, everywhere the website should look really good. So these things formulate the technical SEO part. And if you want to manage things like this, you would definitely need a developer's help as well. But as an SEO person, it's your job to identify these areas and send it to the developer to optimize it. This is just a tip of the iceberg about the SEO part. There are tons of things going around it. I think this would be a head start for you to go ahead and research more across these 3 areas. On to the interview tip. Usually when you apply for the role of an SEO specialist, you would be asked to do something called an audit. They would send you a website and they'll say, do an SEO audit and send us all the recommendations. People will do a great job when it comes to on-page and off-page things because you can just put it on a tool and you would get the results and you can present it. Here is the tricky part. When you do technical SEO audit, the most common mistake people would do is they would just copy the homepage URL, which is like www.facebook.com or nike.com, and they would put it on a tool and they would analyze the page performance and they would send it to you. Here is the tricky part. If you are like a really smart individual, what you would do is you would think back. So let's say if you're searching for something, you won't directly end up on nike.com, right? You would search for best sneakers in town or Nike Air Force sneakers, and then you would click on a page, you will land there, and from there you would go to nike.com page, correct? So as an SEO expert, your job is to make sure this is the page which is getting maximum traffic. I need to fix that page first. This should offer the best user experience and then move on to the home page. If you could create a comparison report between these 2 pages, boy oh boy, you're gonna stand out from the crowd. in my 6 years of experience, trust me, nobody has ever done this. Sort of feels like everyone is following a template. Anyway, this is one SEO tip which is gonna help you to stand out from the crowd. Go ahead and try it, and I hope you loved this video. If you loved it, like it. If you just want to share it, but subscribe so that I'll have this reason to make more videos like this, sweating at what time it is? At 12:15 midnight. See you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.